How to use Inspector panel in Wix Studio. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to use the Inspector panel into your Wix Studio. So the process is going to be very easy and simple. We're going to head over wix.com, sign in for an account, and as you can see we have chosen already the Wix Studio website that we have. In case that you haven't found the Wix Studio of yours, or you do not have basically a Wix Studio, you can go ahead and click on create a new site, just like that. Click on try Wix Studio and it is going to give you the access to the Wix Studio editor. Now in my case, as you can see, I have a lot of Wix Standard and Wix Studio labeled websites. As you can see, built on Wix Studio, built on Wix Studio. I'm going to select one of them to have access to the Wix Studio website. Once we have got the access, click on setup or the home page, click on edit, and it is going to be on this place. So once we have been here, what we're going to do next is going to be very simple. We're going to head over one of the elements that or the items that we are going to put the inspector on. So we need to select at least an element, or it is going to have the repeater automatically form the header. Select the element. For example, I can go ahead and select this element. It is going to be a text on path element. This is the denomination of it. We can go ahead and click on open inspector. We can choose either we are going to set up the alignment of this specific text, the size of it, responsive behavior, the design. We can go and choose the design of it. We can have a path, for example, for this specific, as you can see, text on path, depending on the style or the layout that we have chosen or the item itself. It is going to be having different parameters, different editing, and also different styles. You can apply background color, for example, like that. Choose the thickness of the background. Have a cap, for example. Control the text, font, whatever, and a lot of things, such as animations and effects, and etc. You can add an animation or an effect for the element that you have selected. It is not going to be concerning only a specific type of, let's say, elements, but it is going to basically have all the access right there. So that was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.